What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another early movie review. If you guys are new here, feel free to click that subscribe button and that bell notification icon for more reviews, reactions, rankings, and more movie content. I got another early movie review for you guys today. We got a new action film that's in the reigns of John Wick, hitting theaters only this Friday, March 26th. And I'm very excited to be talking about the film Nobody. Starring the man that plays everybody's favorite shady lawyer from Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, Bob Odenkirk. And you also have Connie Nielsen and Christopher Lloyd in the cast. And before I get to the review, I do want to thank Universal very much for providing me an early screener to watch the film early and talk about it with you guys, as it does hit theaters only this Friday. A bystander who intervenes to help a troubled woman being harassed by a group of men on a bus becomes the target of a vengeful Russian drug lord. So we all seen the trailer for this movie, right? And what was the one movie we all compared this trailer to? John Wick. As you can see by the Blu-rays behind me, the plot was definitely reminiscent of the very first John Wick movie. As you know, in that movie, John Wick basically loses his dog. His dog gets killed by a Russian mafia, and so he gets vengeance on them. Derek Kolstad wrote this movie, and this man also wrote all three John Wick movies. So the writer of this movie is paying homage to the films that he wrote. And you have Bob Odenkirk in the starring role. Now, you guys have heard me talk to death about Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Those are my two favorite TV shows of all time. And Bob Odenkirk, of course, plays Saul Goodman and Jimmy McGill in both of those shows. I'm serious, guys. Please watch Better Call Saul. It's one of the best shows on TV right now. Bob Odenkirk in this John Wick-style action movie. What could go wrong? This looked awesome. And I can confirm that this movie indeed was awesome. Nobody is an action film that is absolutely brutal in every way possible with that R rating. It is fun, it is action-packed, and it's like a throwback 80s action movie in the year 2021. And I just had a blast watching this movie from start to finish. Bob Odenkirk is definitely the standout of this movie as Hutch. This normal family man who has a family. He has a very troubled and dark past, kind of like John Wick did as well. He wants to step away from the crime world. He starts a family. His wife, played by Connie Nielsen, who you all may know as Wonder Woman's mother, Hippolyta, and they basically start this normal family in a suburban life. And if you have seen the trailer, you kind of know where the movie is going. He has to face off against some villains. And Bob Odenkirk really commits to the lead role, man. If you see the behind the scenes for this movie and all the stunt work and the fight choreography that he learned, it's insane. And Odenkirk kicks ass in this movie, and he's awesome. This film definitely proved to me that Bob Odenkirk can do anything outside of playing the lovable lawyer Saul Goodman in Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. He's a badass action star, and I would love to see Odenkirk take on more badass action roles. And if there is a sequel to this movie, I would absolutely love that, because I really enjoyed him in this movie. But another standout for me in the movie was Christopher Lloyd. What a great pleasure to see Christopher Lloyd once again. And his scenes in here are definitely some of the scene-stealing scenes as well. Once you guys see the movie, it is awesome. Christopher Lloyd is so awesome in here. Loved him and Bob Odenkirk's interactions. The first 10 minutes of this movie has some really great edited sequences in here. It's used for comedy, and it worked for me. I was definitely laughing throughout the first 10 minutes of how the film was edited. You get to see daily routines go on with our lead character, Hutch, and what he does, and events that lead throughout the film, what he has to do, the roles he has to take to protect his family. All that really works. You get a shift in tone where it starts off pretty funny and then it gets straight up serious. The fight choreography, you pretty much seen it in the trailers, but you have not seen the full thing, let me tell you. This fight scene is brutal, it is badass, it is bloody, it is everything I wanted in an R-rated action sequence right here. And it's definitely the best fight choreography I've seen since John Wick 3 Parabellum. The main objective of this movie is just to have a blast of a time, not caring whatsoever about having the most compelling dialogue possible. There are some cheesy cornball dialogue moments in here that you see straight out of a Schwarzenegger 80s film, like a Predator or Commando. And Odenkirk really sells a lot of the cheesy cornball lines, especially as well with Christopher Lloyd. Now, as far as issues with the movie, I would definitely say our lead villains for sure are kind of the part to the film. Our lead villain, Russian guy, he's a pretty generic villain we've seen in a John Wick movie before. You know, how John Wick faces off against some cliche Russian villains. It's not the worst villain in the world, but just very forgettable. He has pretty much anger and cliches we've seen before in many coked up Russian villains like this, and he really didn't have any shining moments compared to the other characters. Before I give you guys my final overall thoughts on Nobody, if this is your guys' first time on the channel and you enjoyed hearing my thoughts on this movie, definitely hit that like button. It really helps the channel out a lot. And if you want to join the community, consider clicking that subscribe button, because I do movie reviews every week on the channel, new releases, tons of ranking videos. I also do Q&As with my subscribers every so often. If you want to talk movies with me, I'd love to have you a part of the community. Hit the like, subscribe button, bell notification icon, and let's talk movies. So final overall thoughts on Nobody. This delivered on the concept of what it was going for. A John Wick style film with a lot of fun, some Home Alone vibes in here. Bob Odenkirk is fantastic in here. I love to see him in another badass action role like this. It's a funny, it's a blast, and it does what it's supposed to do. On my rating scale, I'm going to give Nobody a B+. There you have it, guys. That was my thoughts on Nobody. Have you guys seen this movie yet? When you do get to see it, let me know your thoughts below. Did you love it like me? Did you think it was okay? Or did you absolutely hate it? Thank you guys, as always, for watching this review. All my social media links are in the description below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.